My girlfriend snapped, "If you can't keep up with my lifestyle, just step aside for someone who can." I looked at her and said, You ever have that moment when someone you trusted completely, someone you loved, reveals they saw you as nothing more than a walking ATM? Because that's exactly what happened to me. And when her card declined at a Michelin star restaurant with her new date, 6 months after I finally put my foot down, a part of me felt a grim satisfaction. Let me tell you, that phone call? It was symphony to my ears. Alright, so here's the story. It all unfolded over the past year, and honestly, I'm still getting the occasional text about it. I'm 31, a male, and I work as an industrial engineer in Michigan. Started right out of college, climbed the ladder, now I'm in management. Good salary, decent benefits. I've always been smart with money. Bought my condo during the 2019 dip, paid it off early. My 2018 Ford F-150, paid off. Solid 401k, emergency fund for a year, investment portfolio humming along. I'm not rich, but I'm financially secure. My place isn't fancy, but it's mine. 2 bed, 2 bath, and I renovated the kitchen myself. New cabinets, granite, even tiled the backsplash after watching 100 YouTube videos. My garage is my sanctuary, tools organized, ready for weekend projects. I'm that guy who tracks every expense, has separate savings accounts, and reads financial blogs for fun. My friends call me boring, but they're also the first ones to call when they need money advice or a loan. I'd had a few relationships end because I was too focused on saving or not spontaneous enough. I figured financial stability just wasn't a turn-on for most people. Then, in March 2023, I met Olivia. Company networking event. She worked in pharmaceutical sales, always dressed impeccably, exuded this fierce confidence. We started talking travel, specifically Japan, a place I'd visited for work. We talked for 2 hours about Tokyo and Kyoto. She gave me her number. Our coffee date a few days later, at one of those trendy spots with exposed brick and $8 oat milk lattes, lasted 3 hours. She seemed genuinely impressed when I told her I owned my place and had my finances in order at 31. I thought, finally, dating Olivia was different. She appreciated the finer things, nice restaurants, weekend getaways, designer bags. But early on, she always offered to split bills. She had her own income from sales commissions, drove a new leased BMW, lived in a fancy downtown apartment. I thought, we're on the same page. The BMW was a white 3 Series, and she talked about it like it was an extension of her personality. BMW girls are just different, she'd say, posting Instagram stories of the steering wheel. I later found out she was paying $650 a month for it with nothing to show for it at the end of the lease. But hey, not my money. Her apartment was a luxury building, doorman, gym nobody used, probably $2,200 a month for a 1-bedroom, but it looked impressive on social media. Decorated entirely from HomeGoods and West Elm, perfectly curated. I remember thinking it looked more like a showroom than a home. Our first real trip, a weekend in Chicago in May, felt balanced. We split everything, hotel, meals, Ubers. She posted a ton of photos, but never made me feel like I was bankrolling her Instagram content. She even insisted on buying my ticket for an architecture boat tour I wanted to do. Things were good. By July, we were serious. She was leaving clothes at my place, we were meeting families, talking vaguely about the future and then don't miss the end, watch full story, it's link attached below.